in this video, I want to share with you this product pricing dashboard that I built. I currently sell this product on my website, so if you're interested, feel free to check out the link in the description below. I'm also offering 10% off using the discount code in the description, so check out the link. So the dashboard here is designed to help user explore different pricing scenario, cost assumptions, so that they can better understand product pricing based on estimated cost, markup assumptions, and competitor pricing. So this workbook includes two tabs. So the first tab here is the product database. So in this tab here, this is where you can store and manage your product information and default cost assumption. And then this second tab here is an interactive dashboard where you can select, any product you want that you've input in your product database, and then any scenario, right, whether default or scenario view. And then you can test the different pricing markup and then also cost, and then compare their pricing assumption to compare estimated pricing and profitability scenarios. So let's walk through the tabs together so we can see how this works. So if you purchase an item, you want to start the product database. So here's where you set up all your product. So here you can input in your product ID, product name, the category, SKU number, whether it's active, inactive. You can put the material cost, the packaging cost, your labor hours, how many hours it takes for you to create that product, your labor rate, right? Your shipping cost, your transaction fees, your other costs, and then your overhead percentage. And what is your target markup percentage for this item? And then how many unit sales you expect per month for this item, and then you can put any notes. And then when we come here, you can see you can pick any item from the product dashboard. So let's say we pick the organic lip balm set, which is this item here. So everything that you've input here regarding all the costs for it and also the overhead and markup percentage, you can see it brings it all over here, right? So for the default, what we put here for the cost of the organic lip balm set, it costs us $12.16 to create that item. But if you want to do a scenario, right? So let's say we pick scenario, you can go here and you can input a different price. You can see I input a different price. So this is the original price that we had inputted, but here I'm testing it out. Like if this is a different cost and I want a 55% markup instead of 40% markup, and I'm planning on selling 130 instead of 200 unit, what would I be making, right? So you can see if we pick scenario, we're going to break even. The break even is basically the cost to create that product, which is 48.78 cents. And then the markup price at 55% of this cost here, markup, you have to sell at $75.60, right? And your profit per unit is basically this markup minus your cost, which is $26.83. So your monthly revenue is $9,828.36. So basically it just 75.60 times 130, right? So this is your markup, and then your profit margin will be 35.48. So if we choose default, you can see your default, it's just basically taking the default cost. So instead of taking this 48.78, it's taking 12.16, which is your default cost, right? This is where you don't want to do the scenario. But you want to do scenario, you can just pick scenario and it'll take this, whatever you input here. And then you can also input here comparator prices. So let's say, one competitor is selling it for $24.99, the next one is $45.44, and the third one is selling it for $54.53. So the average is about $41.65. If we sell it $75.60, you can see like, okay, is that too high, or would that be perceived as a premium, right? And it might be okay to sell at 75.60 cents, but sometimes it might be not. So that's something to think about. And this dashboard might be able to help you with that. And then here you can see, okay, we have 55% markup. What if we do this at 35% markup, right? Or like 65% markup, right? As you can see, it gives you this scenario comparison here. The lower markup, this is what the price is, the profit per unit, and the margin, right? This is what you'll be making for that 130 units, right? At the current price, you'll be making this much, and the higher one, you'll be making at this much, right? And then you have the monthly profit projection as well, and then the pricing analysis overview. So this dashboard here is mainly, like I mentioned earlier, just help you to, see what your costs are, and then you can, input in your different assumptions for different product you have. So at least you will be able to see what your costs are and what the price point, the break-even point is, and what the price at markup and profit per unit is for each item. So it's a way for you to be able to make sure all of your product are in one place. You have a product database, and then you have an interactive dashboard that you can play around with to see what you can charge and what your competitor charge for different assumptions. So I hope that this is helpful. And again, if you'd like to purchase this item, I sell it on my website. And if you'd like to customize this, we do customization as well. So feel free to reach out. Thank you so much for watching.